Um, Karine Jean-Pierre walks out during fiery exchange with Fox News. I guess the Fox News reporter, obviously, I think it got. I'm gonna make this bigger for y'all can see it. Let's see. That's good. Let's see. That should be good. It says the whole premises of your question is misinformation, sir. Oh, Peter Doocy. Oh, I know who he is. Okay. It says Karine Jean-Pierre walked out of the White House press briefing during a fiery exchange with Fox News' Peter Doocy over funding for Hurricane Helene victims and misinformation about the governor's response. The duo have been butting heads in previous press briefings, but Monday's showdown was their most intense to date. The two rapidly exchanged back and forths, talking over each other at various points and arguing about what the other said. It ended when Jean-Pierre slammed her press briefing bounder shut and left the podium, ending the briefing after 49 minutes of questions. She typically briefs for about an hour. See, when somebody that disagrees with her pushes her own, hurricane response, she get triggered. Ooh, that is Guy Denton. No, this right winger on Fox News push me. The truth is, your administration, is Karine Jean-Pierre hasn't done shit so far. Like people are still without power. Asheville is still a damn near apocalypse at this point. The exchange started out cordial enough. Doocy congratulated Jean-Pierre on her promotion to senior advisor to President Joe Biden and then move on to his questions. Okay, there she go right there. Um, Doocy asked about her hurricane funding and if President Biden would bring Congress in order to allocate more money to victims. That's it. There it is right there, guys. Um, President Biden is fond of saying, "Show me your budget, and I will tell you what you value." If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now, without Congress having to come back, what does it say about his values? That there's not enough money right now in North Carolina. That's not misinformation. Um, um, so I think this is a video. I'm gonna play the video in a minute, guys. I'm gonna read a little bit more of this. Jean-Pierre has spent much of her briefing pushing back against false information and conspiracy theories on the internet surrounding hurricane relief. There have been false claims that relief money was only going to Democrats and conspiracy theories the government was going to engage in a land grab. The misinformation had led to chaos and confusion in states like Georgia and North Carolina where power and cell phone service still limited. See, they ain't doing shit though. Okay, maybe it's a lie about it only going to demo dummies and and stuff like that, but still people ain't getting the help they need right now. She called those people bad faith actors and said it was wrong, dangerous, and must stop immediately. So when Doocy asked her if his question was misinformation, the White House press secretary snapped. The whole premise of your question is misinformation, sir. Excuse me? Doocy replied. Jean-Pierre then outlined the $200 million the government sent to the impacted area and, and other funding. Doocy repeated his question about Biden and said it is not misinformation. Would you agree? No, Jean-Pierre said. Not the way you're asking me. The question is misinformation. Doocy pushed back. You can't call a question you don't like misinformation. That's what both parties do. Not only Democrats, Republicans too. The duopoly, Trump did the same. Well, I'm not defending the demo dummies, but I'm saying Trump did the same thing. Like when a more liberal reporter was at the and they asked Trump or Sarah Huckabee Sanders a question, Sarah B. Huckabee Sanders will push back on it. Democrat Republicans are not that different. Then let me see. Then it said Jean-Pierre noted she had said more funding would be needed, especially after Hurricane Milton takes landfall next week in Florida. That's exactly what I asked about, Doocy said. But Jean-Pierre got in the final word, didn't walk out. Oh my God. I'd love to see the video version of this. Hopefully that's what that is. What you asking me is why Congress needs to come back and do their job. That's what you're asking me. Congress needs to come back and do their job and provide extra assistance, extra funding to the disaster relief fund. That's what Congress needs to do. And we're not going to continue to urge that. You may not want that, but that's okay. That's what this president wants. and that's what the vice president wants. No, they don't. If they did, they would do more. With that, she slammed her briefing binder and said, "Thanks, everybody," and she left the room. Oh man. So I think this video right here, I'm gonna play it right quick. Okay. I think it's gonna load right now. Hold on. God, I hate ads. Skip ad. Hold on. God, I hate ads, man. Okay, here we go. It's 4 minutes long. Oh jeez. Oh, hold on, guys. It's muted. Shit. Okay.
So let's head to the White House. Peter Doocy is asking questions of Karine Jean-Pierre. Let's listen.
Home, who are wrongfully detained and held hostage. And again, frankly, we have had an extraordinary record of doing just that. And that's going to be the president's top priority.
And on this issue of funding, the administration has money to send to Lebanon without Congress coming back. But Congress does have to come back to approve money to
Wait. Okay, he said Lebanon. He mean Israel? He gotta mean Israel. Yeah, he gotta mean Israel. Like Lebanon, like they ain't send no money to Lebanon. Yeah. I think he misspoke. I don't know.
to send to people in North Carolina. Do I have that right?
Here's what I'm going to be very clear about. The president and the vice president has had a robust.
I'm finna say this though. I'm finna interrupt. Like Peter Doocy just asked a question. She got smart with him. Like he don't talk to me like that. He just acts like Biden got money to send other places without Congress help. Like he could do more. That's all Peter Doocy acts. Like I don't like Peter Doocy, but I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite and saying that what Peter Doocy acts was gaslighting. I don't think it was gaslighting. Okay.
Whole of government response to this. Hundreds of millions of dollars. I said it at the top, more than $200 million that we have directly put towards survivors here for disaster help. And that's because of this president's commitment to make sure that we are there for communities that are impacted. We take this very seriously again.
Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck, bro.
The Silverado HD and up to 36,000 pounds towing capacity.
Sorry about that, y'all. Ad.
We take this very
Y'all don't
seriously.
give a fuck.
And before
hold on.
The hurricane hit, we pre-positioned more than 1,500 federal folks on the ground to help, and so that we have directly.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know why the fuck this damn thing just randomly playing. They don't give a fuck. If y'all response is slow as fuck. Like didn't Kamala just came out and said that you can apply for get a $750, and oh yeah, I forgot about to add this too from the last video I did. Then holy shit. Then they said they can reimburse, like, so people got to come out of pocket. Like the government just can't come in and say, you know what, everything covered on our dime. Your life ain't gonna be the same, but at least rebuild yourself. But you got the government. They claim the government gonna reimburse, and God knows how long that's gonna take because thousands of people's property is destroyed. So yeah, get out of here. Y'all don't give a fuck, man.
Put towards survivors here for disaster help, and that's because of this president's commitment to make sure that we are there for communities that are impacted. We take this very seriously again. We take this very seriously, and before the hurricane hit, we pre-positioned more than 1,500 federal.
You don't care. Again, y'all don't care. Your response is shit. It's shit. This is like Hurricane Katrina type shit right here, man. Holy hell.
Folks on the ground to help. And so we have made sure that every state has gotten their storm requested emergency declaration. They requested it, and we made sure they received it. We've taken this very seriously. More than $200 million that we have provided to the impacted areas. And
$200 million. Hold on. Let me make my screen bigger here. $200 million, and you giving billions of dollars to Ukraine and Taiwan and Israel. 200 million. That see, when it comes to the American people, we are put last, man. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a shit. $200 million so far. What they ask Israel for a refund, give our money back, send that billions of dollars that Israel, used to kill innocent women and children. Just give that money back to us and put that money towards the people in North Carolina and Georgia and Tennessee and eventually Florida. My God, 200 million. She acting like that's decent. We got 200. We put $200 million. The president's committed. Man, fuck out of here, bro. God, I hate these people, man. See, I hate these people. They get in front of the American people's face especially her, every motherfucking day. If it ain't her, it's Sarah Huckabee Sanders or that other bitch that was before her. It's always these motherfuckers get on here. All they do, like I said on Twitter, I think Sunday, they should be gaslighter in chief because all they do is she get behind that podium and because she talk intellectual, and she's a woman of color and she's gay, the diversity, the dimmer dummies, like they have a bomb, a meme with a bomb in Democrats that had Black Lives Matter thing on it and it had a gay flag, a pride flag on it, see, I guess because she's black, a black person look at her and say, oh, she's credible. No, she's just repeating state talking points and CIA talking points, y'all. Please. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I'm heated today.
But instead, people want to do disinformation, misinformation, which is dangerous. Because then when folks on the ground hear that, they may not want to ask for the help that they need. That is there for them. That's our focus here.
But President Biden is fond of saying, show me your budget and I will tell you what you value. If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now, without Congress having to come back, what does it say about his values? There's not enough money right now for
his
people
values,
in North Carolina who need it. That's not misinformation.
Wait, no, that is.
There's not enough money. Peter Doocy right. That $200 million is not enough. The $200 million is enough for North Carolina, South Carolina too, I think, Georgia, Florida, and then the peninsula of Florida. $750 per person. It ain't funny, man. Like these people, Lord, man, my heart's with you guys in North Carolina, especially. Like I think that's shit. To be honest with you, one of the more hard hit areas, and then Florida too, and Georgia. Oh man, she got mad because Peter Doocy was telling the truth. Like $200 million is not enough. Billions of dollars for Israel, but $200 million. That's all they got for us. That's all they got. And people keep voting for these two parties every fucking year. The Republicans ain't no better too. This is a Democratic administration, but if Milton hits Florida the way like the meteorologist said, this is gonna be some devastating shit, and Biden don't act, like that's gonna fall on Kamala Harris too. Like people ain't really thinking about that. Like the response towards Hurricane Helene and the response toward Hurricane Milton that's now actively in the Gulf of Mexico, as a Category 5, like this might fuck over Kamala Harris. Like nobody talking about that, but I am. This might fuck her over. Like people, like this may be the October surprise. I thought October surprise would be World War III because Iran struck Israel and Israel striking back and genocide Lebanon now. I thought World War III in the Middle East would be an October surprise, but the hurricane response might be a October surprise. Holy shit, man. I hate these motherfucking people, man. Boy, I better watch what I say. I'm on YouTube, but I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of these platforms anyway. About to get to the Jimmy Dore thing in a minute anyway.
Your whole premise of the question is misinformation, sir. What you don't, yes, it's misinformation.
Is there money to send to Lebanon right now?
I just mentioned to you that we provided more than $200 million to folks who are impacted.
Wait. You saying it like you provided $200 million per person? And if you did that, holy shit, hey, that's phenomenal. Like, we have a sovereign currency. Technically, you could give the American people, every American person in, according to MMT, modern monetary theory, but $200 million is not enough. Like, the cost of these hurricanes when they come to the United States is billions upon billions of dollars. Like, the math ain't mathing here. Like, she literally just repeating the talking points that they wanted to say. Oh, we provided $200 million. You acting like Biden ain't doing nothing. Like, he's not doing shit. Oh my goodness gracious, man. I can't with these motherfucking people, bro. I can't. Hold on, guys. Here you go.
In the area, and I just shared with you that people are deciding not to. People are deciding not to.
Wait. To Congress that there's not enough money to help people.
We're talking about the SBA disaster loan.
That's money for people in North Carolina,
and that's important. And people in North Carolina need that. Wait, this is nothing new, Peter. This is nothing new. Congress comes together. They provide money, millions of dollars, for disaster relief. We're asking them to do the job that they have been doing for some time.
From a letter that President Biden sent to Johnson, McConnell, Schumer, and Jeffries. The president's letter is not misinformation. Would you agree?
No, the way you're asking me the question is misinformation. There is money that we are allocating to the impacted areas, and there's money there to help people who truly need it. There are survivors who need the funding, and it's there.
That you don't like misinformation.
I said that. I actually said we have the money available to help.
But is the money available right away? Because people are still like I talked about yesterday. Cindy, it was like a week ago when she left. She had to leave her apartment because Hurricane Helene flooded her apartment, and now she's, I think she said she'll stay with her friend, and she's gonna go around to national parks. So she gonna be camping in her SUV. What's the help for her? Like, God forbid she might have to come out. I don't know if she got renter's insurance, which is crazy. Like, you pay for rent in these places and you still need renter's insurance. Now, a home insurance, that's different. But like, you rent an apartment, you need renter's insurance? Like, it's crazy. But like, people like her, people in, like, okay, if you claim, Karine Jean-Pierre, that the money is available, why people are still complaining that they're not getting help? Like, Georgia and North Carolina, phone service and internet is scarce. People still ain't got no phone service. Like, at least the phone service and internet should be restored. Like, I'm pretty sure there's people now worried sick. They can't reach their loved ones right now. And you don't like Peter Doocy because he worked for Fox News, and you getting mad at him for answering a question. It's not even a bad question. Oh my God, bro. And no, I'm not defending Peter Doocy. He's a hack, but at least he asking or the guest at least a decent question. She don't like it because he worked for Fox News. That's why.
Survivors of Hurricane Helene and also Hurricane Milton. Now there's going to be a shortfall, right? Because we don't know how bad it's hurricane.
A shortfall. It's gonna be catastrophic. Hurricane Milton. It's gonna be catastrophic. I have my uncle and my cousin that lives in Tampa, Florida, not Tampa, the Tampa Bay area. Like, they got houses, both of them do. Their houses might get destroyed. I don't know yet. We got to see when the hurricane comes and all that stuff, how strong it is. But $200 million. So you saying that $200 million will be enough for Helene and Milton? If y'all, man, like, this is gonna be ugly, man. Wow, this is Hurricane Katrina 2.0. This is nuts. This is nuts. It's $200 million is not enough. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of money to me, because I'm working class or to other people, but like over for millions upon millions of people and properties that's destroyed? No.
Milton is going to be. And so we're going to need additional funding. We're going to need additional funding.
That's exactly what I just asked about. And you said it was misinformation. Yes.
What you're asking me is why Congress needs to come back and do their job. That's what you're asking me. Congress needs to come back and do their job and provide extra assistance, extra funding.
What's wrong with that? You got mad and you stormed out like a little coward, because you are a coward because you don't like this guy, Congress need to come back and provide extra funding. Can Joe Biden, he got a pen, right? Executive order. Can you write an executive order at least? Try, to help the people until Congress come back. And damn, man, one thing I hate about this government too, like these motherfuckers take so many goddamn vacations. Like, goddamn, like, damn, maybe hell. Why the American people can't have vacations like that? Hell, we have to rely on our oligarch CEO and boss of our company. Oh God, please give us some vacation time. Motherfuckers still getting COVID and they motherfucking can't even get sick leave. Like some jobs don't even provide sick leave. I'm just sick of that. Like, countries don't do shit. What do they do? They work for their corporate bosses. Corporate bosses that pay them for their campaigns and stuff. They work for them. They don't work for us. They work for them, but when it comes to American people, $200 million. Hey, let's give them $200 million. Yeah. Let's allocate that for millions of people in Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina. Yeah. In Tennessee as well. This is ridiculous, man. It's crazy. Got mad.
Disaster relief fund. That's what Congress needs to do, and we're going to continue to urge that. You may not want that, but that's okay. That's what this president wants, and that's what the vice president wants. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, this bitch got triggered because this guy asked a reasonable question, like, why is the Biden administration doing enough? And she got triggered. Oh man, how that's sad, man. Like $200 million to people in North Carolina and Georgia, like this is why, if y'all gonna vote, if you watching this and you vote for the duopoly, man, if Jill Stein was president, $200 million would not even be close. It'll be billions of dollars because Jill Stein actually cares about people. I'm supporting Jill Stein. I'm voting for her in November. This is why you need to get out the duopoly. Like, the duopoly don't give a shit about none of you motherfuckers. Okay? Yeah, I said none of you motherfuckers. So, I know some of you guys that are watching this all the time. Y'all are not part of the duopoly, but there's some people that still are. Stop voting for these parties, man. This is why, Peter Doocy, he's a hack, but at least he asked a good question. Karine Jean-Pierre was a coward. She couldn't take it, so she walked out. She got triggered because she know that Biden and ass ain't right. Like my mom always say, because they ass ain't right. They know $200 million not enough. So Hurricane Milton come, what? Take the rest of that little $200 million and get to those people that lost everything. Like, people's gonna lose their homes. Like, shit gonna get flooded. Storm surge gonna come. Wind's gonna destroy shit. Like, shit gonna happen. And don't worry about, Ty Pezza right now. I don't know, okay, if it gets to her area, she lives in the middle part of the peninsula of Florida. I ain't gonna dox her location, but like, will her apartment get compromised? I don't know. It's scary. So I don't know, man. The government don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about you. Plain and simple as that, man. Fuck these people, man.